This is the drive home with
Zac, Charlie,
and TT for the Mill drive home. Driving home from Vicarage Road, where it finished Watford 1,
Millwall 2.
Millwall 2. 2-1 to the Mighty Lions. A game of two halves. We were shocking in the first half, and we were the better team in the second half, and that was enough to get us all 3 points from the unhappy Hornets. So we'll take that driving around the M25. You happy?
Very.
Charlie, you happy?
Very.
Exactly, so it's a happy car. We'll take that. Thank you very much for watching the Mill Drive Home. We really appreciate your support. Put a like on the video if you don't mind. Can we get up to, let's set a target for today for a change. That's what YouTubers do. Let's go for 150 likes, see if we can get it. Put your comments in below. Tell us what you think. Like I said, it was completely a game of two halves, where the first half we were woeful, second half we were the better side, and there's no getting around it. We started off with Jensen in goal, a back four of Kramer right back, Joe Bryan left back with Tanganga and Cooper as the centre backs. In front of them you had Billy Mitchell and Casper Denor. The right side was I've forgotten it again. Who was the right side?
Honeyman.
Yes, George Honeyman. That's why I've forgotten it. I've done him on purpose. Left side,
Imaku.
yes, Amaku's back. Kundal in behind Josh Coburn. I'm not going to say too many positive things about. You like Kundal. I'm not a massive fan of his performances in the last few games. I'm not sure what he's adding to the team, but I think he did actually help set up the first goal, so I'll give him a pass. But Watford created the first chances. That, like I said, we didn't start very well. Our press was all over the place, and we allowed Watford to get in at us. And they create the first chance from a ball down the left. It's played really nicely across the box, and it's kind of a scissor kick towards goal. And it looks, to be fair, it looked like it hit Cooper's arm. It would have been the only decision we did get, because we got absolutely nothing else from that ref. But it looked like it might have hit Cooper's arm, and it went off for a corner. Unfortunately, we didn't clear the corner, and it was very, very poor defending from our point of view. No one picks up the big fella Pollock, who drifts in at the far post completely unmarked, heads towards goal, and it, to be fair, Jensen gets a hand to it. You think?
I think he did well to get to it, and I think he could have done better, but then he got mostly what he could on it.
Yeah, I think if you get a big hand to it, you could be saving the ball, and obviously he does, and he pushes it into the top right hand corner and puts Watford 1-0 up. They create a chance pretty soon after that, to be honest. Again from down the left, down Kramer's side. Kramer's struggling more recently. The ball's cut back, and the Watford player's about 10 yards out. It's a carbon copy of the goal that Mill score, actually, and he puts it well wide. It was a very, very poor finish. Before that, Mill should have had a penalty. Josh Coburn does really well, gets the wrong side of the defender, keeps the ball in. The linesman's given the ball out of play behind the goal, and it certainly wasn't. There's no way the whole ball was over the line. Coburn's pulled down, and it should have been a penalty. And the other chance that we created was Honeyman intercepting and then just not knowing what to do with the ball. He had so much time. He gets to the byline completely unmarked, and then just takes an age for anything to happen. Eventually cuts it back to Coburn, who's got a player right on him, and Coburn's shot is blocked. But it's like I said, we didn't really create anything else in the first half, did we? I can't really think of anything other than those two chances. Watford had a number of shots from outside the box, but people in the crowd were more in danger than Jensen were, because some of the shooting was horrendous. We're going up. I thought we needed to make changes, to be fair. I didn't think we could continue playing the way we did, but the intensity level lifted. In the first 15 minutes of the second half, I felt we were definitely on the ascendancy, and Watford just seemed to stop attacking. They seemed to be wasting time, and obviously they felt like they could take the 3 points with a 1-0, but considering the fact that we've only picked up 3 points when we've been behind, you probably can't forgive them for thinking that. But because they stopped playing, they allowed us to come into the game, and we had a really, really good it was a really well worked goal, played down the left. And Maku gets to the Maku does what he does best and beats a player.
He did it beforehand as well, but the ball was terrible.
Yeah, but this time, he did it. He gets past his player, gets to the byline. The first time he cut it back into nobody. I think it was blocked. Second time, it's a perfect ball for Casper Denor to run on. Like I said, that with the Watford chance in the first half, and he buries it into the bottom right-hand corner to send the away end into an absolute, pit of celebration. It was a good away into being, very very uplifting today. A lot sung about Liam Roberts and Charlie. That was your first away game. What would you think of the atmosphere?
It was a lot better than home games, I think.
Yeah.
Because it was just a lot louder. And,
yeah, it was like I said, taking the Mickey out of the FA and obviously a few chants about Mateta. It's football banter. It's nothing serious. No one's going to die. No one's going to die after hearing a football chant. But obviously what's happened as a result of the Liam Roberts challenging and getting 6 games is a joke. There's no getting around it. So let's go. I'll move on from that because, like I said, it was a good away into being, and we after getting 1-1, it was a bit scrappy and. I still felt like we looked more likely to score, which is unusual, certainly away from home. But we passed the ball back a few times. Obviously, when Billy Mitchell gets on the ball, everyone talks about him going back, and we kept the ball though. In the first half, we kept giving the ball away. Second half, we retained the ball far better. And the ball comes to Jake Cooper. I think was it Joe Bryan or Jake? No, it was Jake Cooper. Was it Joe Bryan? And I thought, for all the world, he's just going to pass it back to the goalkeeper like we had done previously, and he doesn't. He takes a little touch and he plays it to Cooper, and then plays it to Tanganga. Tanganga then finds Reece Bangura Williams, who'd come on as a sub, and he's in acres of space, but he does really well to turn on the ball. Plays the ball out to the right side for Crammer, who whips in an absolutely superb. It's a Watford fan that's just driven in front of me. Thanks for the 3 points, lads. And Crammer just does an unbelievable ball. First time, Coburn's running towards the near post and then does a fantastic looped header over the goalkeeper. And if you thought the celebrations for the first goal were good, the celebrations for the second one were even better. And then we, kind of held out quite comfortably. Other than set pieces, I never felt like we were vulnerable. And saying that, Watford create an amazing chance from a corner. Corner after corner after corner coming in, but we felt, after how poorly we defended the first corner for the goal, I felt like we were much better second half defending the corners. We wanted to get ahead on it. I think actually we got ahead on the one that Jensen makes a magnificent save and pushes it. He's literally going top corner, and he's dived to his left and pushed it out for another corner, and it was, like I said, the only real chance that the Watford had. That they must have been disappointed. The Watford fans coming out of the game must have been disappointed with how much they, kind of capitulated in that second half, given how dominant they were in the first half. But obviously we've got to take some credit with how we've done it. The substitutes, like you said to me earlier, Zach, did make a difference. Reece Bangura Williams coming on, Saville come on and added some energy into the midfield. Obviously Ivanovic put himself about after Coburn came on, and it gives the crowd a lift. Who was to be Femi Aziz again looked attacking when he came on for Adamo Mako, and it's nice to have strength in depth on the bench, and it does make a huge difference. Zach, who's your man of the match today?
I'd say the two central midfielders in Billy Mitchell and Denor. I thought they were both good. Billy Mitchell looked a bit shaky on the ball, but I thought what he did quite well, and exactly the same with Denor, and he obviously got the goal. So
they were getting absolutely ruined at half time, saying how bad our central midfield is. They definitely had a better second half. Charlie, who's your man of the match?
yeah, probably Denor because of the goal he got, and first half they were both he was shocking, and so was Mitchell, but second half they were much better.
Yeah. I'm really struggling, to be honest, to find a man of the match. I thought there were, because it was a game of two halves. Tanganga had a really good second half. He was woeful in the first half and made a number of errors. Cooper was good second half, and to be fair, gave the ball away too often again in the first half. I don't think I can pick a man of the match. He probably would give it to either Denor or Coburn for the fact that they've got themselves on the team sheet. But a special mention has to go to Jensen, because he has made a couple of good saves today. Ironically, one was when it was offside, but the save in the last minute, you know, me and Zac say it all the time, that the amount of times we concede late goals, we've done it at Sheffield Wednesday when we went 2-1 up, and you always felt like another goal was coming. We concede late goals away from home, and so to keep the win and to ensure that we taking the 3 points around the M25, I think Jensen had a big part to play in that, and he obviously has looked a little bit shaky. Obviously, we've got Leeds on Wednesday night, which is going to be an interesting performance. They're going to want to beat us after us, you know, knocking them out of the cup and obviously beating them at the Den. I don't think Leeds have lost many this season, and we've beaten them twice. So yeah, they're going to be out to rectify that. If we play anything like we did in the first half, it could be very, very difficult, and you know, quite a few goals going in. If we play like we did in the second half and give ourselves an opportunity to stay in the game, but Leeds are a different beast. They are the best team in the Championship without a doubt, by quite a way, I think. And so yeah, it's going to be difficult. And then we've got Stoke at home next Saturday before the international break. So we hopefully will be at both, as long as all goes well. Is there anything else you want to add, Zac?
It's always good to get an 80th minute goal, especially after the first half we had. We pushed on, we didn't give up. So
yeah, Charlie, anything you want to add?
It was just a pretty good game in the second half. First half was shocking, but yeah, the second half revived it.
And you enjoyed yourself?
Yeah.
That's all we can ask for. He scored a penalty last week, did old Charlie, and we kept a clean sheet. So Zac got the clean sheet, Charlie got a penalty. It's going to be a challenge this week. We've got a team. We're playing in the cup. It's a difficult game for my Lions, but we'll give it everything we've got to hopefully get another win. Thank you very much for watching the Millwall Drive Home. There is only one way we can end it. No one likes us.
we don't care.